Alright, here we go. Let's get started.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
One of the cool features.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
So one of the cool features I like about the Remastered is that you can alternate between the original PlayStation graphics and modern day.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies. Not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Sure, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest. The spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time. Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve. You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air. They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Oops. Hold there.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
The situation's probably gone now.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
We're gonna unlock our first warp gate here.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Another thing, if you don't absorb the soul in time, then I'll tell you.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
As I was saying, if you don't absorb their souls quickly as soon as you impale them, then what happens shortly after is that the soul will go back into their body, and if you were to take the weapon you impale them with out, then they'll reanimate again. Oh my goodness, why?
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Ain't that something? Not that way. This way.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Oh my. Okay, let me not do that. So, one of the key factors in this game is that as long as you're in the material room, your health gradually deteriorates. And that's what Elder God means by failing to feed or absorbing too many wounds
My
and get
brother
hit too many
Micaiah
times.
was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Hilarious. Here we go, full health again. Kind of pushing towards the sunlight. And I deal with this guy. Push him into the sunlight. There we go. This one's more of a straightaway. It leads to a portal and the next portion of the area. Or warp gates. There's going to be plenty of areas I'm going to revisit again for the sake of unlocking everything. Or should I say obtaining everything?
These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Quickly. Oh, crap. Now for some puzzles. Puzzle solving. Like they're burrowing. Really? Grab. There we go. Alright, so here, obvious trap is obvious. Don't remove that. That corpse will reanimate again. Well, it will reanimate. Not again. I don't know why I said again, because it would happen before already. Probably wondering why I did all that. It's actually quite simple, really. There we go. time stands still when you're in the spectral realm, which means that items such as these, well, objects such as these, will be unaffected. So long as I do this, I can gradually regain health. Just wait until it starts slowing again. Now we're good to go. That's one. The clicking you hear when the cube is inserted means that it's been done correctly. Nope, other way. No. Oh my goodness, I'm doing this too fast. There we go. We go further in. All for the sake of this cube. And our main objective is to go there. To him, gets it as raised as sun. We're good. So this will be more of how one puzzle leads to another. And of course my favorite kind of weapon. Just in case I run into some bad guys. How to do this? Do I remember? Right, I gotta keep fighting. make sure this is operational again. This way first. Oh, I was wrong. Still switch first. Oh my goodness. Switch first, then then the lever. How in the world did I forget that? Come on. We're talking basics here. But as you can see, my health gradually deteriorates, as I was saying before. There we go. This is just in case. If I recall correctly, one of these contains a secret way. There it is. Side, and that's the first one. Now that platform should fall, because the support is completely gone. to Melchiah has been opened. We're going deep into this meat grinder.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the Master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
I gotta get him to follow me. I was too soon. That's totally my fault. You see, that kind of stuff doesn't affect it. Your physical attacks have no effect.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Kain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded. Unreleased.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
This is a save file which I have done actually earlier. I've done that one earlier and I managed to obtain everything. I'm going to save over this one though. So what I like to do in order to save time is just the usual save and quit. Reload the file, and it sends me here instead. And I'll just pick up where I left off via warp gate. Doors. I remember that. Probably wondering where I'm going, but don't worry, I'll gladly show you.
Enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
There's going to be a lot of revisiting and backtracking. So that's one of the health tokens. There's a total of 15. And there's actually one over here earlier. I panned to it before we fought those Duma spawn. Wait. Okay, there we go. Another health token around here. Right there. To get it is to move this while you're in the material realm and then shift the spectrum. It's not this way either. No, it's probably not that way. It's the other way. But there's a health token, and there's a glyph that I can attain. Swim to go any further, right? Yep. Need the ability to swim. In order for me to do that, I have to overcome my own ability to water. This leads to Raptor's Retreat. Be able to climb the edifice. There's definitely a water area around here. been over here the entire time, I'll be rather disappointed in myself because I should know better. Yeah, it's here the entire time. Jeez. Come on. I gotta do better. So here's the first glyph we get. Okay, no need for that. That's for a different area in the ruined city. There'll be a much larger pillar. I just have to flip over. In this case, I just have to push these.
Once acquired, these glyphs empower you with elemental lore. Each spell exacts a sacrifice of energy, however. Use them sparingly and wisely.
That's the dissolution phase. It only occurs so long as you haven't absorbed a certain vampire soul. And afterwards, once you're able to swim, there will be conduits that will be open to you, even in underwater areas with the spectrum. But I do believe for the time being, everything has been attained to the best of what I can do currently. Now to go to Sanctuary. Sanctuary is the next location to go. Nope. Where's that Condi? There it is. That ability is going to be in my repertoire forever. Honestly, I could have gotten, thinking about it, I honestly could have gotten this later. That was my fault. I don't think there was anything extra, was there? Oh, nothing over there. Time to meet Kain for the first time in centuries.
Kain. The Abyss has been unkind. I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right. What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
So I thought, doggone it, man. I really thought I got him. Man, that's whack. Oh my gosh. At least I was well compensated despite that soul drain. Sheesh. Oh my god. No. That's twice. That's double fail. I'm right there. Oh, come on. I'm right there. What is this? That's wild. I swear, I don't know what happened there.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's
mind's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a raging blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound specter.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The Pillar of Balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
So now the blade is manifest. Since my strength is fully restored, it will sustain me. Now, as far as the Pillar of Balance here, the very one in the center, which has also been remade as Kain's throne here, that's his pillar. And to go further into detail in regards to that, he was born to take Ariel's place. And that was shortly after she was assassinated. Right? But throughout the journey of Blood Omen, his job was to kill the other Guardians who were also corrupted. And as you can see, their pillars are purified given their color, but his is the only one that isn't. The main reason for this is because Kain is not only the last Guardian, but he's also the last vampire of his own kind. Like the last of his own kind, the last vampire. Well, in any case,
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
given Kain's predicament, what was he supposed to do? End the bloodline that is... end the vampire bloodline by sacrificing himself, considering he was the very last one? Or do what he can to preserve said bloodline and doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse? Either way, it'll be deemed his fault. He didn't choose to become a guardian. He didn't choose to become a vampire. Oh, right. Silly me. But you'll notice, so long as I have the Reaver restored, my health would no longer gradually deplete. This is the next area I'm going into, Zephon's Keep, but that's what I needed the Reaver for. But before I do that, let me enter this way. This area is actually quite missable if you're not looking for it. They pose no harm, it's all good. But throughout my first playthrough of this game, this was one of those gates that I missed. Back when I played this on PlayStation. I was trying to figure out for the life of me how to unlock it, but ever since I've learned how to do so, I just simply refuse to forget. There's a Zephonim enemy that Raziel keeps looking at to his left. Alright, so this area in particular has one of the most cryptic of puzzles, if you will. I dare say that it's even more troublesome than the ruined city because you're just constantly going upward the entire time. So I don't have the means. Chill out. It also has some of the creepiest music in the game. Well, the background music that is featured. And to top it off, you just hear the Zephonim crawling about. I'm convinced there's something. It's not here. I can always go back to Spectral Run and restore health, so that part is fine. I do believe that there is something here I can get. Just trying to figure out what it is. There's There's definitely something I can get. Wasting time. I need to quit.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Kain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
Time to do some shifting. That climbing I'm gonna save it for later. Too soon. I'm at this area way too soon, so I have to get out of that area and go into a different one. In order for me to scale this wall, I have to absorb Zephon's soul, which I have done yet. Oh my goodness, why? Too much? Nope, it wasn't. There's a bit of self-doubt there, but I pulled it off. So this one I can go into. If I had kinetic energy blast, I would deal with those definitely, but that's not the case here. Here we go. Where's a weapon you need? That's another thing too. They really do like to jump at you, man. Oh, not full yet. Time before they respawn. See here, Utina Horizonte, I'm doing a lot of cube flipping and pushing around, pulling. This one can be a bit tricky, but it's just a simple flip at ground level. And then naturally, that's one. This way should open that platform. So here we go. Yep, platform is now open. Keep in mind that the main objective of this area is to keep going up the entire time. There's another switch over in the area that I was in earlier. That's what you get for turning. That's what you get for turning your back on me. And that's the second one. I definitely don't want to stick around for more Zephanim to spawn. And it's always good to have a weapon with you just in case you lose your Reaver. Go. So here is lift number 1. I'll have to revisit this place later once I get the kinetic energy blast, but at the same time I'd rather get both the kinetic energy blast and Rahab's soul at the same time. So the main objective is for me to hit this bell here. And the one that's further ahead over there. Bet you're probably wondering how I'm gonna do this. It's that simple. You gotta be quick about it though. So long as the bell is echoing, I still have a chance to do it. And that will do it. Now, why would I need to do that? It's for this platform right here. And it's for this pillar right here. When I crank the lever, the platform, well, the pillar itself will actually move, right? But if I don't shift into spectral realm, the time will wind down for the platform, the pillar, to actually move back into its original spot. So one of the things you want to take advantage of is the fact that time stands still in the spectral realm. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Reaver itself actually does a lot more damage than the base weapon, than the weapon does. But at the same time, you're just like, what can you do? You take damage, you gotta use a regular weapon as last resort. Where is that platform? Where's that conduit? Where are you? Okay, good. That's it. What do we got? Enemies? No? Okay, we're cool then. to remember what this is. And then flip. And then... silly. Come on. There we go. We're good here. That's about right. Not that way. Like that way. That's right. So here, I'm tripping. Yeah, something was very off about that. My bad. Okay, there we go. Much better. What am I doing? I hear that clacking all about. Last but not least, there we go. We completed one emblem, 2 more to go. Uh-oh. see, my health has been increased. I believe there was something else I could do. You know what? My health is not completely restored, and so presents a dilemma on my health gradually deteriorating. Don't do it. Wait. Side. Be mindful of the Zephanim creeping around. Oh my gosh, these guys. Again, I apologize. I fumbled again. Why did I fumble again? Oh my gosh, no. Alright. I've been fumbling a lot today. Alright, so one of the things. I have to come back to that place later. It may not necessarily be the most efficient means of doing it. Oh my goodness. Come on. Not this way, you goof. Is there like some means of a fence for me to cross over? Yeah, down here. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then Naturally enough, do this. Enter through this door. Another puzzle for me to solve. Yep, here we go. This time it's aligning all the pipes. Where are you, Zephanim? Over there. Huh. Not bad in terms of reflexes, huh? Anyway. I had no idea what that was. Not gonna lie, I was a bit concerned about that. Okay, that's one. Here's the other one. To the left. Come on. Okay, and then next. It's already preset, it's all good. And wait. Yep. Come on. There you go. Now back it up. Back it up. There you go. That's it. Flip forward. Flip to the right or left. Either way is good. Here we go. Push all of them in. That's one. And that's two. See, that is a puzzle for each one. My goodness, is this one the most daunting? Sheesh. And that's just to ascend from one area to the next. Look at that. They're throwing stuff at me? How dare they? They don't know who I am. Alright. Next puzzle. These. More of the same. Where are you? Okay, there you go. May very well come back. Okay. The camera panning makes all the difference. Obtain all those details you can. I did it wrong. I had it right. That wasn't my intention. There we go. They'll suddenly step on the platform like it's a stair step. Here? I heard it. I'm dealing with so much help. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, why? Alright, as I was doing before, I knew it. At some point, they were going to respond. Two pair? Don't do that. Come on. You're better than that. There we go. You guys are still there. I'm going to ascend to the next portion of the cathedral. In order for me to do that, I actually need to position myself properly here. Here. It's something else. Not here. I feel like I'm overlooking it already. Sheesh. How did I get to where I was before? Tell me that I did not just go past me. It did. I apologize. It's this way. Oh, man, those cocoons are creep me out. These guys are obviously much stronger. Don't hit that bell, that's a trap. Good night, don't hit that bell. I made that mistake some time ago. Just as he recovered. My word. Boy can't catch a break. Two. Sound will wake them up. Anything. Like they're asleep in their cocoons, you definitely don't want to wake them up. Of course. Why not let me get ahead? Well, technically it didn't count since I already hit this. Turned the knob, so that's cool. Sense. We are officially going to meet Zephon, but not before activating what used to be our fourth warp gate. No, more like our fifth one, actually. Our fifth warp gate. That's one, that's two, that's three. Our fourth one is here. Oh, right. You can't see the same warp gate apart from where you are. Onward to Zephon. That's a pretty sad way to go. He got crushed.
Prodigal son. There is no returning for you, Raziel.
Zephon, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer. You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A crevice in which to cower, only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you who must succumb to my will.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I warn you, brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
That to happen. Or at least I got one. One more should do it. Goodbye, Zephon.
Zephon's apostate soul has bestowed on you a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you are able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable, but only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you. Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto impeded.
From here I can just easily take a warp gate. We go back to the Sanctuary of the Clans, right? And from there, we use Zephon's, well, we use our newfound ability to climb.
Like a corpse in a shallow grave, corruption rises to the surface. Beyond these pillars, the defiled victim mutely screams its outrage.
Tina or Horizonte, if you guys are still here, why, I do believe this is something that you guys may not have seen before. Perhaps you did. I'm not sure if you've seen this part before, Horizonte. But we shall see. Had it right the first time, I think. So I thought. I was under the impression that there would be a warp gate I can access. Probably is. Just not here.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Kain was made, the Seraphim warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike.
They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now, their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Here we go, that's the gate I'm looking for.
History lies within. Know thyself, though it may destroy you.
Alright. Time for that revelation, Raziel.
As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold.
Got some familiar names here.
These crypts, defiled caskets of Seraphim saints, bearing my brothers' names, and my own. The irony of Kain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were Seraphim, born of the same force that all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen. Kain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
Kain and Zephyr are already gone. Rahab and Duma were shortly after. Next, first would be Rahab. This is where we get our kinetic energy blast.
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog. Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Kain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
possess and manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus enhanced. You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
Well, progress and save you. Wait, I want to go through dissolution again. Try to do it this way. Here we go. No! You tripping? What you running in place for? Oh, right. Ability to climb. I just did that to myself, didn't I? This way. Okay, then shift it back. This way. backtrack? This way. Oh, you jive turkeys. Suffer. All the way up to that. There we go. All the way up to that impalement. That's what you guys get for jumping me as soon as I shifted back. We're getting there. We're in the drowned abbey now.
Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
So what's the main objective? To make it inside this building right here. I put it in the fridge. Is actually trying to swim right after me. I can't swim yet. Don't worry, I'll be able to. And the only reason why I can't swim is because I have the weaknesses of a flesh and a vampire. I can't immerse myself in water yet. I don't know why this is always a tricky part. Dissolve in the water. See, that's what I mean. Oh my. Climb in the spectral realm. Come on, Baron. What are you doing? I'm doing it again. Why am I having such a difficult time with this part? Come on. I feel like I can do better than that. Don't do... Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. I feared it would happen at least once. This is not even a solid platform in this metro realm. It's just a cone or a spike of some kind. But then I lost it. Can you believe it? gosh, why? Why? They're just way too tough. What is wrong with me? Why? Come on, I'm right there. I'm right there. I keep walking off. What is up? All right.
You have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Kain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Kain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Oh, that's just nice. I just wanted to jump. That's it. As you can see, pillars are glowing.
To water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach. Territory of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
Sue me now. Right now I'm trying to find the fire forge. It has a very specific emblem on it. So if I can find that, I can find the fire forge. There we go. That was pretty easy.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? I'm mad confused right now. That's crazy. We're gonna overwrite and we're gonna quit and reload the file. Hopefully, oh man, that's actually pretty serious. Give me some time. I'm gonna see if I can resolve this. That's the first time that's ever happened. I don't even know what to say. That's wild. All right. Oh, man. Well, doggone. That pretty much went south. I don't know what happened, but now it's showing that my file has been corrupted. I can't even load the same file anymore. Shortly after I've accessed the Elemental Forge, everything just went into oh, like glitch universe. Darn, that's really sad. That's really sad. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut it here. I'm gonna have to cut it here. Oh, if only that didn't happen. Due to technical difficulties, the stream has came to an abrupt close. A rather abrupt conclusion. It's not looking good for me. But the fortunate thing is that I do have a backup save. Yeah. But I wanted everybody to see all the encounters that you will have with Melchiah, Zephon, Rahab, Dumas, and then Kain, the last one. Oh, gosh. I also wanted to live stream myself collecting everything that there was to collect in this game. But again, fate is a cruel mistress. This Saturday. Oh well, what's done is done. It's only save data after all. Oh, right. So you guys, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. Couldn't be helped.